Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 27 of the Crystal Palace Save. This is likely to be the last episode, at least for a bit. Let me know if you want me to continue this. There's going to be a break, whatever happens, but if you'd like to see this later on in the year, to see how we can do maybe a couple of seasons in the future. But yeah, this will be the last episode for now, 3 seasons in. Been pretty good, I feel. We've had some decent performances. Certainly the second season went very well. The first season went terribly. This season we aren't relegated and we're currently still in the top half. So we've just played a bunch of games. Remember, we had a ridiculously hard run of fixtures, all pretty much away from home. And let's see how we've done. I also want to say massive thank you for the support on this series as well, because this has been by far the best supported series I have put out. It's been utterly mad. I mean, the first 10 videos had over 100 views or thereabouts, and the first video is well over 1,500 views, which is by far the most on the channel. So it's absolutely mad. So massive thanks for all the support that you guys have given to this this series. And considering how it's gone, I mean, it's been all over the place, hasn't it? But yeah, you can see we played the game against Everton, and then we played the game against Arsenal. It was a 2-2 draw, which was a pretty good result, I felt. Then we played away against Chelsea, away against Manchester City, away against Manchester United, home against Liverpool, away against Tottenham, and then an easier game away against Brentford. You can see we didn't pick up a win in that period. It's kind of understandable, apart from the final game. So against Chelsea, put a good performance in. Arabo with a couple of goals. They were 3-0 up very early on. We got back to 3-2, and we were coming back in the game. Looked all right. I was quite impressed with that. Then against Manchester City, we went 1-0 up. Mayoral with a goal. They got it back. We managed to get back to 2-2 with Nakajima with another goal, but they won it at the end. But I mean, those two performances were not too terrible. Against Manchester United, we were blown out the water. Mayoral with another goal, but they scored 5. Not great. Home against Liverpool, we did manage to get a draw out of this. Adams and Ferguson with a very, very late equaliser. Pretty happy with that. And then we've just played a couple of games in May. Lost to Tottenham. We were all square. Che Adams with a goal. I felt a little bit hard done by with this, because XG wise we certainly weren't smashed 5-1. They were just very, very good at getting the finishes, and Faraday, he didn't have the best of days, unfortunately, losing Shabot early on as well. Then the game against Brentford was a bit terrible. We took the lead, and then they had a dodgy penalty, a very dodgy penalty. Not certain about that at all, which they scored, and then straight away we had Luka Milivojevic sent off, and that just threw us really. They had Sergi Canos sent off 6 minutes later, but they seemed to deal with that much better. I then tried to play a little bit more forward thinking, and it didn't work. They got us on the break twice. We had a goal disallowed, I think, as well. It was just a frustrating game. Felt we deserved a lot more. I think XG wise we were dead even, but we lost 4-1 somehow. So we're playing Brighton, and they have been a side that caused us all sorts of trouble over the years. If we win this game, we will finish 9th potentially, or I guess we could finish, even if we win it, we could finish below 9th, but a win would guarantee us a top 10 position, which would be really nice in this first season. But Bournemouth are going playing at home against Liverpool. You would expect Liverpool, given how well they've done, to probably come through that. And West Ham, who are just below us, they've had a poor end to the season at home against champions Manchester United. So it looks like we should, but who knows? Brighton have beaten us heavily in the past. They're a decent side. So let's see this, and let's see what we can do. Team we're going with, we've got Nketiah and Adams up top. Armstrong's going to be on the left, whereas Eze is on the right. Aribo has been absolutely brilliant alongside McCarthy. Milivojevic is suspended for his sending off. Nyambi on the right side, Mitchell on the left side, and Popov and Chabot in the centre, with Faraday in goal. So yeah, all of a sudden we've suddenly started to be a little bit a bit porous at the back again. So we need to do something about that. We had a lot of injuries as well, little niggly injuries to a load of people. Yeah, that would be a good thing. Let's end this, but let's end this thing on a win. I've really enjoyed it actually. It's been a fun series. It's just had absolutely everything. We'll probably do something against him. Why would that be? Oh, is he on loan? Is he on loan? He is on loan. I should have known that. I should have known. He's been all right. He's been all right. I certainly feel we could do better. Had another sort of weird glitchy thing as well at the start of the game. During the last game, where I wasn't able to change the mentality. I had to stop the game to change the mentality. There's some weird glitch that just kept taking off the option. But here's Armstrong, early chance. Oh, it's in. It's 1-0. What a great start. Armstrong. I mean, everyone losing the ball, but Armstrong smashed it past the keeper. Great start. It'd be great to get a win over Brighton. That would be lovely. But first shot, and we get a goal from it. Cauliflower with the free kick to a region of the brain, the pons. Eze. And that is another quite terrible bit of play for Eze, but Sarr goes right to the cauliflower, back to Sarr. Oh, it's over the top. Defence didn't quite do what they should have done with that. Just let him stand back, get a little bit of space, and he could have scored there. Trossard. Nketiah, he's running away. We haven't seen him that much. I wouldn't have expected. I think if we did another season, I probably wouldn't bring Nketiah back. He's certainly not been the player that he was the previous season. It's amazing, isn't it, how much he's changed. Whereas the other, almost. He controlled it with his arm. Annoying. Yeah, he's just not quite done it, has he, Nketiah? So here we go. Ball over the top. Not quite. But Nyambi does well there, into Eze. Very nicely done. He's missed. Nketiah has actually missed that. Did everything apart from the finish. Oh, what an easy chance. He's kind of forgotten how to finish. I don't know why. It's weird when that happens. It was so effective. I guess there's a confidence thing involved. Sarr, who's causing some trouble. And Nyambe's doing his best there. Takes the ball off him, and then Sarr still manages to get up first and have a chance. Don't know how that works. Well, Liverpool looks like Liverpool are down against Bournemouth, which is a bit shocking. Just a second. Who is this bloke? He's absolutely... Right, we are going to do something to this because I don't like him. So, okay, we are pretty much doing everything we possibly could to him, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. Right, and so we've almost got to half time, but it's not been the best. It really hasn't. We've had a couple of chances early on, but that's it. Let's just, we'll give him a bit of a shot in the arm with a team talk. See if we can get them to go out flying. We'll hit demand more straight away, and straight away it's actually the lovely play there, Armstrong. Now this is an opportunity. 3 against 3 here. Armstrong. Wow, I thought that had gone in. It would have been a very good second goal. I mean, he's a danger, isn't he, Mr. Armstrong? What I think we might do here... Should we go shoot on sight? And just up the tempo ever so slightly, so we can be a little bit more creative. Right, so who have we got on the bench? Mayoral. Might do that. Bring Nketiah off. Bring Mayoral on. Alright, come on. He's scored a few goals recently, so maybe there's a chance there for the the forward side. The ball, we did get the ball off him, but even when you get the ball off him, he just gets it straight back. I don't know how that works. Cauliflower down the left side. Lovely play from Eze. He clears it straight into Mayoral, who finds Adams. Nicely done. Ooh, that's... I think that was outside the area. I think. Looked at. What's he saying? Penalty? I think it was just outside the area. No, it's a penalty. Wow. I mean, he was running quick. We'll let Eze continue as penalty taker. He runs up. Oh, goalkeeper went the right way, but we are 2-0 up against Brighton here. Very, very good. Eze's had a great season. Developing very, very nicely. I mean, XG-wise, we have deserved it, but, you know, in terms of chances created, pretty much the same as them. What can Mayoral do? He has beaten his man. He tried his best. Eze... Oh, loses it. Oh dear. I thought we had a couple of opportunities there, but here he comes again. Eze. Nyambi, not the best pass from Eze there. There he goes, finds his man. And that was well worked. Is that offside? Or is that 3-0? It's 3-0, I think. So, good job. We'll bring Laird on. Right back. So already they've sorted out the next season's finances. We've got about £20 million to spend. Not an awful lot, but I don't know. What would we need? What would you suggest that we needed if we were to do another season? Ooh, oh, I thought he was going to screw that up. Because I think we've got some good striking options. And we've, you know, at the back, things don't look terrible either now. I know we've conceded a lot of goals recently, but I feel better about the squad as it is. I mean, there will be a few people leaving. Can't quite remember who they are, but we're sitting in 9th at the minute. Here we go. Eze. Fall in. Oh, it's cleared. Another chance. Arabo's been a great addition. Shovel into Laird, who's already on a yellow card. Well done, Matt. Arabo. Oh, good effort. And to bring O'Brien on, he's hardly played much. He's probably not going to be here next year, I wouldn't have thought. And unfortunately, we don't have a clean sheet. Defence kind of splits a little bit. And they managed. Let's have a look at this. Long ball. And they're very effective. Yeah, because Shabbat committed there. Someone should have kind of moved in, I guess, and made it a little bit of a narrower defence. And yeah, we just lost that centre back, didn't we? There's a hole, and they plugged the hole. O'Brien into Adams. Adams runs through. What's he going to do? He's got a chance here. He's going to have a shot. Not really. Poor connection by the look of it. 3-1. Yeah, the poor run of results has finished. We've managed to... looks like we've managed to get a... spoke too soon. Is that James? Nice tackle from Laird. Looks like we managed to get the victory. And there it is. So 3-1 victors. 3-1 victors and a good all-round performance. 1 on XG. I think first half it was even. We certainly improved in the second half. Was that bringing Mayoral on? I don't know, but it was pleasing to see. Yeah, he did quite well actually once he was on, so that's pretty pleasing. So yeah, very, very happy with that. And to finish the season with a victory, that's going to keep everyone very, very pleased. So we're going to move on to the end of the season. It's always nice to win those, isn't it? It's good goal from from his lordship, Mr. Oh no, it was Armstrong, was it not? Mayoral. So we'll just have a look at the final table, how we finished. I think it's I think it's pretty good. So Man United champions, City, Liverpool, Tottenham in the Champions League places, and Chelsea, Arsenal, and Brighton in the make up the top 7. Going down, we have Brentford, even with the victory against us, it wasn't enough. Newcastle and United, look at that. 3 clubs finishing on 31 points, and it's only a goal difference that sends them down. So what was it done on the last? So Brentford lost 5-1. Wow, against Fulham, 5-1. Whereas Forest, we beat Chelsea 1-0. Wow, I did not see that happening. So Forest pulled themselves out in the mire. Newcastle lost to Arsenal as well. So Forest were in 19th and they managed to survive. Absolute scenes there. So we got £23 million. That's going to do a fair amount of good stuff for us for finishing mid-table. Right, we'll just go forward to the Dean Garner. God, we'll let him go. I don't really have any need to keep him. We'll go forward to the end of the season awards, and we'll just have a look at that, and then we'll just here we go already. Nice new arrivals. See who's come in and done well for us. So there's a few signings. Nothing in the green. I thought Popov was a very good signing. I thought Arabo was a very, very good signing. Fraser Forster, he did what he needed to. Chabot is seen as the top new signing him. Mayoral better in the second half of the season than the first, and then these two, Diangana and Esposito, were the disappointments. I thought Esposito was quite poor, unfortunately. We had some good parts and some bad parts in that season. Yeah, I mean, wins against Newcastle and Villa, you can see there some impressive performances, which is nice. We had some terrible stuff as well. We've got, sponsorship's pretty good, isn't it? £15 million sponsorship. So that's pretty good. Club reputation is 3.5 stars. The lineup, this sort of 4-4-2, that seemed to work quite well. Right, let's have a look. No record breakers this season. 34. I'm not quite sure where this has come from, where my 31 international appearances has come from, and my 4 goals. I don't know where that's happened. I didn't even put that in there. Anyway, here we go. Nambi gets Fans Player of the Season. I can't argue with that. I mean, it's maybe a bit left field, but he is a very consistent performer when he plays. He does bring a lot to the side. Eze, he had a good season. Very, very good. I mean, I thought Armstrong did well up top. Signing of the season, Chabot. Goal of the season, Arabo. It's good to see him getting something. Top goal scorer, Che Adams. Very good. Yeah, it's Adams, not Armstrong. I think Armstrong was in the 11 or 12 goals, wasn't he? Eze with the most assists, most player of the matches, and the highest average player rating was Nyambi. Not particularly high, is it? Right then, see what they want next season. Avoid relegation. Well, that'll do. End of season team meeting, but we can avoid the relegation. Yeah, they like that. It's such an easy thing to do, isn't it? Pump fist. Yeah, come on. Okay, so I mean that's it. I think looking at the squad, it's been really fun for many reasons, but one of the things I've really enjoyed is developing a youth player into someone of this quality. This is just in a 3-year period. He had a couple of games before. I mean, he came through from Brentford. He's not really a youth player, is he? But we plucked him out of the reserves and gave him games, and he is now first team left back, which is rather cool. And same with Eze. Again, it's not a youth player, but someone who's young, but we have really developed into a good player, not necessarily through training but through other things. So that's an aspect I enjoyed. I think in the youngies, we've got some good players coming through. Jack Taylor looks a quality player. I mean, look at that. You reckon next season you could probably start playing him? It's really not far away, is he? So that's exciting. Wells Morrison, another midfielder who's technically very, very strong. Certainly passing wise, good for long first shots, and he's got a bit of a tackle on him as well. So a couple of decent young players in there. Malik Cadigan, who's that? I can't even remember this guy, but fast as heck. Rob Street, not so good. He's been in and out of the first team, and I reckon that's why he's been improving a little bit. He's not managed to get a game, but look at that, 29 goals in the under 21s or whatever he's playing in, under 23s. So that's pretty impressive. I don't think I showed you our youth intake. It was pretty terrible. So look at this guy. Yeah, this training's really going well. Daniel Gator. Okay, well, that'll do. Let me know if you've enjoyed the series. Let me know if you want it to continue at a later point. It will be probably towards the end of the year, just as the game's kind of winding down, and we might come back to this depending on what else is going on. I don't know how long the above standard save will go. We're sort of stuck in the second division at the minute, but hopefully we will get up into the top league and do something there. But yeah, it's an enjoyable save, and it's really been a lot of fun this year actually getting a bit of success in the Premier League. But yeah, could we push on into Europe? Could we get even higher than that? It's clearly the top teams are still a level above us, and that's something we're going to have to think about how to deal with that. I think maybe a second, more defensive tactic would probably be the thing I should have introduced. So that's maybe something I would think about if I was to take this on for another couple of years. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you would like to do with this save, or whether you just kind of put it to bed. We'll see, and I'll have a look through and come to some decision probably later on, once the other projects in between have finished. Thank you very much again for all the support on this series. It's been absolutely mad how many views these episodes have been getting. Certainly the early ones, obviously as you get later in the save they always drop off, but it's been really nice to see a kind of well supported series, and it's great to see some new folks in the comments in this year. It's been really nice, always is, to see people chattering away in the comments, and it's always good to respond to that. So if you have enjoyed this and you are new, well, this is the end of it. Sorry, I might come back, but hit that subscribe. There'll be more stuff coming on. We've got an international save coming next up straight away, a very short save, and then I don't know what after that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hit a like on this video. Let's try and chuck a few likes on this video and try and get this up, and drop a comment down below, and I'll see you next time for something else. I'll see you then. Goodbye.